Well, hey y'all, do a little short video on some of the gear that I'm using to create these videos. Give me a second. Well, hey y'all, it's Dan. Welcome y'all to my home in the rainy fix. It is raining pretty good. We actually under some type of flash flood warning. Don't know. I have done a few things before it started raining, but I don't know. I don't know if I could actually work the camera, and we're going to try. A little bit of rain ain't going to hurt. Alright, let's see. Let me get this thing pointed down. Actually, I'm recording on the Samsung NX3300, so let me get this camera turned around. Alright. Hopefully we won't get anything wet, especially the camera. Let's see. I've added on a whole bunch of tomato clips, y'all. I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to get the focus. And I put a bunch of tomato clips on because, hell, they needed to be clipped up. Let's see. There's one right there. But I'm messing around with this guy right here. He's actually starting to get some fruit growing on him. I don't know if you can see that. But hey, this rain's doing everybody good. I think actually what I'm going to do is, let's see if I can get this thing flipped around without getting everything all wet. There we go. I'm like working with camera and umbrella and all that stuff. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get everybody set up, and I'm going to show you the new camera and what it does and what I think about it. I've been using it probably for the last maybe 2-3 weeks maybe, and I don't really want to call it a review because I haven't really used it long enough to actually call it a review, but I just give you my first impressions of it, and I'll show you what I've been using other than this too. So give me a second and I'll try to get everything set up, and then we'll go from there. Alright, and this is some footage shot with my Samsung Galaxy S7. Here's my umbrella. Show you. Go back. We're going to take a walk over here and look at these cucumbers right quick. See, yeah, that's weird. Sun's peeking out. That's what these guys are looking like. How tall they are. Like almost, well, they are over the top. Maybe if the rain stops, we can look and see if there's any cucumbers out here. Look at them peas. And the other peas. I'm trying to spread out real good. I don't know what the deal is. Why those peas are looking like something's been eaten on them. Anyways. Alright. Sun's out and it's raining. I think that means the devil's beating his wife or something like that. But oh, cucumbers. We have a bunch of them. There's one right there. Ooh, got a couple of them we actually need to pick, y'all. Certainly don't want them. There's one right there that can be picked. You can see that. Need to come out here and do some looking. Oh, look at that earth garden down there. See if I can zoom you in one-handed. That's some stuff growing. But, oh yeah, there's one down there that probably needs to go. There he is right there. Oop, there's another one right there. Wow, those, oh, there's another one right there. Wow. those Orient Expresses really do grow fast. How'd you end up? Get you, see if we can get you twisted up in there somehow. Like that. Yeah. Anyway, let's just compare the video footage. Again, this is going to be the Samsung Galaxy S7. I don't think it's the active. I don't remember which one it is, but it's the S7. So let me get everything set up and then we'll move on. Alright y'all, I don't know how the lighting is going to be, but let me show you over here. That's the newer camera that I've been using. It's a Samsung. Well, let me see. I don't know. See if I could turn some of the lighting on. Hold on a second. Alright. Back at it again. This is the Samsung NX3300. Got it on right now. But the one thing that I have noticed on this, and I actually have another lens for it. It's a 200mm lens. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see, there it is. And right now I'm actually running a 30mm lens on it right now to to get that wide look. But let me get the other one flipped around and I'll show you the other stuff that I'm using. So hold on a second. Okay, we're back on the Galaxy S7. Let me get you flipped around and we can do a little bit of talking on it. See how crisp the focus is on this this Galaxy. It's a neat little camera, I will say. It's got the screen on the back that flips up, and I don't know, maybe I have to just play around with it a little bit. Oh, on another note, I want to talk about this Polar Pro Tripler. It's kind of like a tripod and a selfie stick all in one. Let me flip the camera around. Hold on one second. Alright, we're recording on the NX3300 now. I'm sure you can notice a big video difference in it. But that's my Samsung Galaxy S7 that I've been recording on. I also have a Rode Video Mic Me that I've been using with it as well. But what I found out is, you see how it takes a second for it to focus in? It's not as crisp to focus as the Galaxy S7 is. But what I will tell you is, let me see if I can get us pointed up correctly. There we go. That's probably gonna work out better. What I can tell you is the focus on the S7 is a hell of a lot better. I hate to say it. The Samsung, if you don't move, it doesn't. See, it takes a few seconds for it to focus in. There we go. If you don't move, I see, now it's trying to focus again. If you don't do a lot of moving around, it's fine. But if you move around a lot, it takes a second for the camera to actually autofocus. Let's see. Trying to get it to focus now. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it'd be a pretty cool little vlog camera. I guess I could play around with the ISO on it, maybe. I don't know. Trying to get it to focus. Well, I guess it'll do it. Well, kind of, sort of. But anyway, let me turn this joke off, and then I'm gonna get back on that S7. All right, there we go. Really like the Polar Pro Tripler. I hope I'm saying that right. I believe it's the Polar Pro Tripler. It's got a real nice grip on it, and it actually extends a few times. Let's see if I can get this thing to work. I think it goes out to 28 inches or something like that. And in order to lock it down, you just twist each section into each other, and you have your tripod. The one thing I will say is, when I first got this thing, I don't know if I was jihading with it too well. Number one, the locking mechanism on the telescopic pieces is kind of finicky. I actually took mine apart, and I think I used some kind of a lightweight lubricant on it just to free it up to where it would open and close and lock real good. I just wasn't too happy with it when I first got it, and then I took it apart, played around with it, and I'm actually thinking about getting another one because it works really well. It's not designed to hold like a big camera, DSLR camera. It's not designed to hold something big like that. It may work, I don't know. It holds this NX3300 real good. It holds my Samsung S7 real good, and I have to give that the thumbs up because it works really well. The head on it rotates real nicely, so you could, you know, articulate the camera real good. But anyway, back to the Samsung NX3300. I'm not going to call this a review because I've only been playing around with it probably for the last 3 weeks. I'll probably have to do a couple of months of messing around with it and seeing what it'll do. It's a 30mm lens, it's a mirrorless camera, and you know, it's just a bunch of things I haven't used and played around with in years. Is it a good camera? Yes. For what I've been doing with it, yeah, it's just me trying to get the hang of actually using it. I'm trying to get away from using my Samsung, my S7, because I've actually used it so much to record videos that the little jack where you plug in your earphones, or where I plug in that Video Mic Me, it's the connector's actually starting to come loose and the audio is real choppy. It's not going to be the Rode Video Mic Me. It's going to be the actual camera itself, because I've just used the far rod of it. Right now I'm running it without the Video Mic Me, and it's just onboard audio that you're getting, and it sounds pretty good. But it's a fabulous camera for being a cell phone, and it picks up audio real well for not having an external mic. But hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. I got this camera actually from somebody local near me that was selling it. That's going to be the Samsung NX3300, by the way, that I got locally. Came with the 5200mm lens. It didn't have the 30mm lens, or the, I guess you want to call it, kit lens. So I think I got on eBay and bought the 30mm lens pretty cheap. Didn't have any of the charging cables or battery charger or anything like that, so I just got some aftermarket batteries and a charger for it. The camera, it was crazy. The camera by itself retailed for, I want to say, I don't know, $3.99 or something like that. And then what was really weird was the 50 to 200mm lens. That thing was like, I saw it as high as $400 for the lens. But anyway, and then Samsung discontinued the camera. Don't know why, but you can't really find, you can get on eBay or Amazon or something like that and maybe find somebody that's selling theirs. But from all the research and stuff that I've done, I did on the camera, I was like, oh yeah, cool, that would be a pretty cool vlogging camera. Or just some, you know, a camera for me to do my videos and stuff, you know, here at home in the sticks. But the only thing is, I wish that the autofocus, I guess if that's what you want to call it, was a little bit more snappier, where when you got up on it, it focused real good, kind of like this the Samsung, which I have no qualms about it. I just hate it that I can't plug an external mic up to it anymore, because I've used the far rod of it. But you know, hey, it is what it is. I think maybe down the road I may look into a bigger DSLR like the 70D or the 80D. I don't know. The only downfall is cost. I sure don't have a lot of money, and that's one of the big factors. And on top of that, I really enjoy making the videos and uploading them to YouTube. And I hate to put out any type of, crappy video if I can get around it. I sure don't want to do that. I want to give you some real good video of what I'm doing. And thus far, the Samsung S7 has been doing that. But who knows what the future holds? We just have to see. But that was just kind of like a short, and we're not going to call it a review. It was just my first impressions of the Samsung NX3300. Again, I probably have to play around with it a little bit, and just to see what it's actually capable of. I want to put the 200mm, 50 to 200mm lens on it and take some video of using that bigger lens. We'll just see. I'm kind of thinking in the background that it's not going to rival this S7 cell phone or smartphone. I'm just saying. But we'll just have to see. So, y'all, I'm going to head and end this video. I thought I'd just do it just to show you the gear that I was actually using to do some of the videos. I'm still trying to get the hang of using that other camera. But y'all, it's not going to be about the things that you can get, but it's going to really be about all the things that you can get back. So, if you like this video, hey, consider subscribing. And I said it right that time. Give it one of those. Comment if you want to. And we'll see you in the next video.